What we have here are two tower speakers from two legendary speaker companies. On the left, the Klipsch Reference Premier 5000F. On the right, the JBL Stage A170. Both speakers use 5 1/4 inch woofers, but there are differences. So on the JBL here, it's a polycellulose, which I guess you could also call a paper woofer. Over here on the Klipsch, that is a cerametallic copper woofer, as you can see. The Klipsch, of course, uses a horn-loaded tweeter, in this case a 1-inch titanium in a Tractrex horn. The JBL has a 1-inch aluminum tweeter in a waveguide. Now, they both on the surface look like two-way speakers, but only the Klipsch is the two-way. The Klipsch crosses over the woofers to the tweeter at 1800 hertz, but the JBL is a 2.5-way speaker. Ah, what's that, you say? Okay, the two woofers are doing slightly different jobs. The lower woofer is only doing bass. It's going all the way down to the bottom of the frequency response of the speaker, which I will link to directly below. I will link to all the specs directly below this video. But the lower speaker on the JBL only goes up to 1800 hertz, while the upper woofer goes up to 2800 hertz. So it's closer to like a mid-range woofer, you might say. In any case, that is a difference with a distinction. Round back, the JBL has 2 bass ports and bi-wire speaker connectors. The Klipsch is also bi-wireable, but its bass port, instead of being round, as most bass ports are, the bass port looks kind of like this Tractrex horn. It's horn-shaped. It's a thing that Klipsch has been doing for the last few years. It's kind of cool. Whether it makes a difference or not, I don't know. I don't particularly care. The finishes of the two speakers are quite different. This JBL has this kind of textured black vinyl, while the Klipsch has, this is vinyl as well, but it's really nice vinyl actually, walnut toned vinyl. The JBL is a 6 ohm speaker. The Klipsch is an 8 ohm, as they say, compatible speaker, meaning it's compatible with 8 ohm amplifiers, which is, I would say, pretty much every amplifier. They're both compatible with everything. They're both fairly sensitive speakers, and both sound great. But how different do they sound, Steve? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Of the two, I'd say the JBL wins in terms of warmth, fullness, richness, very easy to listen to. It's a very powerful, skinny little tower. Oh, they're both around 3 feet tall. Neither of them are very large as tower speakers go. But the JBL is kind of warm and cuddly. That's what it is. It embraces you. It makes you say, there, I'm going to make you feel really, really nice. The Klipsch, on the other hand, says, stand back. I'm going to like knock your socks off. These are very different approaches to sound. But seriously, the JBL is lovable. It's a lovable sounding speaker. It makes everything sound nice. Mid-bass warmth, fullness is really, really a pleasure to listen to. Switching over to the Klipsch, you feel it's tonally leaner in the mid-bass, as Klipsch's tend to do. Klipsch's, for me, don't have that kind of richness that some people crave. The bass is there, and the bass is tighter and faster and cleaner than the JBL's. Klipsch is cleaner than the JBL bass, but I like them both, but they're doing different things. I was listening to the new national record. The name popped out of my head, but I will put it on the monitor right now for you to see. Matt Berenger's vocals were very sweet over the JBL, but they popped. They really popped out of the mix on the Klipsch. And these are big differences to me, because one is a speaker, the JBL, that makes everything sound kind of easy and sweet, while the Klipsch is more like, here's what's really happening, and that dynamic liveliness, impact is superior on the Klipsch. And I am a sucker for that. You play piano, well-recorded piano, like some Vladimir Horowitz, the texture, the feel, the touch on the keys just comes through with greater precision over the Klipsch, and the JBL softens that a bit. Did I say that they both? Yeah, I did already that part. So I like them. I even love them. I love both. But you know, this all kind of started because I did the little brother of the 5000F, the Klipsch RP-5000M last year. It was my speaker of the year. It's a bookshelf speaker. And people said, why don't you do some of the towers? I was like, you know what? You guys are right. And now I've done basically the smallest tower that Klipsch makes, or one of them. No, not the smallest, but down there in the line, because they make a lot of towers. And this one for $750. Yeah, I don't think I said the prices. $750 for the Klipsch, a pair, and the JBL lists for $500, easily gettable for $400 a pair. So the Klipsch is definitely more expensive. And is it worth it? I would say, to me, yes. In my taste, it does enough things better in terms of bass definition, dynamics, life. Yeah, I'd say it's worth $350 more. Whether you do, I can't say. But I can say I thoroughly enjoyed my time with both of these speakers. I really, really, really like them both. And I think my work here is done. Now, of course, if you guys have heard either, or better yet, both of these speakers, please leave some comments in the comments section below. If you like these videos that I do on a near daily basis, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, share them, give them a thumbs up, and I would be grateful for that. Thank you in advance. If you've watched this far into the video, check out my Patreon page, which can be found at patreon.com/audiophiliac, and I will thank you in advance for doing that. See you next time. Bye-bye.